Hey everybody, Chris Maricos here with another video, and today I want to answer the question, what is English? Right? A lot of people think that English is just a language, that it's just something that we have to speak to communicate what we think. But actually, English is a tool. English is an instrument. English is something that we use to get something that we want. And that's why it's really important to know what you want so that you can use this instrument, so you can use this tool to get what you want. Because if you don't know what you want, then how are you gonna get it? How are you going to know how to use this tool? You won't. So a lot of people make the mistake of just focusing on learning the language aspect of English, just learning the grammar, just learning lots of words, just focusing on pronunciation. And that's a mistake, because the most important aspect of English is using English, the use of English. This is the most important part of English. And what do you use it for? Sure, you use it to communicate with people, you use it to share your ideas and your thoughts, but also you can use it to get bigger results, to achieve something bigger than most people imagine. Because, sure, in step one, you learn the words, and in step two, you use the words, and you meet people, and you use the words with them. You share your thoughts and your ideas, but this is really low level. A high level English user is able to take those connections and communication skills that they develop when they learn English, and they can use them to build a career. They can use them to make connections with people in their industry. They can use them to make connections to people who are going to be their best friends or boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife in the future. They can use those connections to do whatever they want and to build the future that they want. And that's why when you first sit down and decide to learn English, or any other language for that matter, it's important to understand how you're going to use it. What role will this language play in your life, right? What role will it play? You don't have to always use this tool. Of course, you can speak other languages. It doesn't mean that your whole life has to be about English. It just means that you'll probably be able to use it when other people will not. So it's going to give you an advantage. That's the best part of learning English and using it as a tool. So how do you know that you're going to be able to use the English that you learn for something positive, to gain the results that you want, to achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve? How will you do that? So first of all, you want to approach your goals. Before approaching English, before saying that I need to learn English because I need to make my life better, that's not a good goal, right? Make my life better is not quantifiable. It means that we can't count it, right? We can't say, my life is 5 pieces better, right? We can't say that there's more or less. And so it's hard to really understand what better means. That's why it's better for us to find some way to quantify it, to find some way for us to say, I want my life to be better in this way, in this physical thing that I can get, or in this feeling that I can have, that I can make myself feel, or to say this many dollars or this many words, something that we can count. That's what our goal should include. And it should also include a timeline. When am I going to achieve this goal? You know, it takes a long time to learn a language, at least if you want to learn it well. And that's why you need to have a timeline. You need to be realistic about when you can achieve the goals that you set. You need to be realistic about what you can do. And if your goal is, to move to another country and start a business and you don't know any words in English, well, it's going to be a couple years at least, right? We have to be realistic about that. We can't say that we're going to learn everything about English and be a fluent speaker in a month. But if you're watching this video, then you already know that. So the real point here is to understand that English is a tool. Now, what do you do with other tools, right? Let's think of some other tools. A hammer, a wrench, a screwdriver, a drill, right? All of these different tools can be used when you're building things or fixing things. And English is no different. You have to learn how to use it first. And sometimes there are different pieces that need to be put together. In some situations, you need a bigger screwdriver than you need in other situations. And that's the same with English. In some situations, you need a bigger vocabulary than you need in others. If you're just speaking to someone as a tourist while you're traveling, just speaking to someone on the street, just having a drink at a bar, then you probably don't need to know deep philosophical English or business English or medical English, unless you drink too much. But in other situations, you need to show people how intelligent you are. You need to show them what you know about a specific subject. And in those situations, you need a bigger screwdriver. You need a bigger vocabulary. And you need more skills. So, like with any tool and the people who use these tools, you can have different levels of skill. Sometimes instead of skill, we use the word dexterity. And people with different levels of dexterity use these tools differently and for different purposes. So you need to decide what skill level you need to achieve in English to reach the goals that you've set for yourself. If it's all about traveling and you're going to meet new people and you're just going to be building relationships, well, that's something that you can use English for, and that's great. And you need a different set of vocabulary for that. Probably your whole purpose and reason for learning English is going to be different if that's your goal. And if that's your goal, then you can come and join our English Everyday program and meet people and speak with them an unlimited amount, nonstop, 24/7 lessons all day, every day, and unlimited speaking partners. But if your goal is to take an exam so that you can go to a university or so you can go to a place of work, get a job, and you need some kinds of results, some scores on some exams. Well, this is a different goal completely. And you need to know a different level of English, a different type of English. And you know what? These different types of English don't always mix. If you learn highly academic English or highly specific English to your business or your industry, or medical English, like we talked about before, as an example. Or, for example, if we talk about English for pilots, flying planes, these are different things than meeting people when you're on vacation, when you're traveling on holiday, right? Those are completely different skills. If you speak highly academic English when you meet people on a holiday, well, they're trying to leave their work. They're trying to turn their brains off. So this might not be so successful. You might not be able to find people who want to speak about that stuff. However, if you go to an academic conference, then you'll only find people who want to speak like that, probably, right? And the same, we have some skills that we develop when we meet people in these social situations. And if we try to use them in other situations, they don't work so well. So English, like every other tool that someone might use, needs to be used in the right situation. If you have a nail and you need to put the nail into the wall, you should use a hammer. You shouldn't use a drill. Drills are for other things. So that's how we need to think about English. English is a tool, it's an instrument, and there's different skill levels. So you shouldn't be thinking of it just as a language. Think of it as a tool that you're going to use in your life to get what you want. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. And if you did, make sure you press like and press subscribe and leave a comment down below. I love answering your questions, and if you ask questions under this video, then I will try my hardest to answer it in the next video or in another video later. Don't forget that you can join our English Everyday program and get unlimited speaking practice 24/7, 365 days a year. Unless it's a leap year, then 366 days. No days off. That's basically what I'm saying. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.